Hey, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, the channel where we go through the good and bad of everything nerdy to make sure you spend your time on the best of the best. In today's video, I'll be doing a review of Undermine, so let's get into it. So Undermine is a super addicting roguelike dungeon crawler. So in this game, you're going to play as a disposable miner who is going through and mining for gold, but also trying to unravel the mystery of the mine. And so you're tasked to understand why there's earthquakes going on in the mine, and then as you play, you're going to unravel that this mystery goes even deeper as you get further into the mine. So you'll play as the miner who is going to need to collect gold, keys, and bombs to progress throughout the mine and unravel this mystery in this roguelike dungeon crawling adventure. And you're going to be armed with your pickaxe and bombs to go through wave after wave of enemy trying to get the precious gold from the mine. And so throughout this journey, you're also going to find various prisoners and people that will help you along the way. And if you happen to die within the mine, which is going to happen a lot, the next miner is just going to jump in and take your place. But what's nice is that all the gold that you've accumulated, you bring back with you to the start of the mine. And this is where you can invest back into equipment that's going to make your next mining run that much better. And so you'll start off with access to the blacksmith where you can buy various upgrades to improve your health, your swing damage, your throw speed of your pickaxe, and more. But as you traverse through the dungeons, you're going to eventually find other people and characters that will help you by opening up various shops at the top of the mine. And so in these shops, you're going to be able to upgrade things like your potions that you can bring along with you, your bomb effectiveness, and even various spices that will improve the taste of the food that you find along the way that's keeping yourself alive throughout the mines. Now, what makes this game super addicting, again, is it's roguelike, so it's different every time you're going through, but you always are progressing just a little bit more each time you go into the dungeon. On top of that, there's a bunch of different relics that you can find that are going to enhance your miner's ability. And there's so many of these. There has to be dozens, if not even hundreds of different relics that you can find. But on top of that, you're also going to find blessings that will give you special abilities, but then also curses that will affect you negatively along the way as well. And so every run is extremely different and it has a fresh feel to it every time you go through. And on top of that, you're going to encounter various huge bosses along the way. And this is a little bit different than other roguelike games that I've played where you can continue to fight the same bosses over and over again. In this game, there's specific bosses that you'll find for each area within the mine. And then once you beat them, you don't get to fight them again, but you can still progress repeatedly through that same area to get more gold and more items as you try and get deeper into the dungeon. Another thing about this game is you're definitely going to get your money's worth. It's very challenging and there's a lot to this game. It's going to take you a lot of playthroughs to progress very far. I know for me, I had done over 100 runs and I was only about halfway through the game. So it's a lot to this game as you continue to play and unlock new things. Another aspect that I really like about the game is there's all kinds of different hidden areas that you can find where you'll see various shiny little marks on the wall, and if you happen to blow those up with a bomb, you happen to find a secret room. On top of that, there's little intricacies that you continue to discover as you play, where it might be that if you bomb certain rocks, you find hidden stairways within. Or if you bomb a specific colored torch, it gives you additional abilities. And so I kept finding myself finding these little nuggets as I played every single time I went further and further in the dungeon. And so I really like that where it doesn't hold your hand in that aspect, but you're always finding new things each run, in addition to having it being roguelike, so it is a different run every time you go through. What's also nice with the game is that it gives you kind of a teleportation system where instead of going through every room of every section of the mine, once you beat an area, you can basically teleport to the start of the next area, and then you'll get a few relics to use as if you would have played through the mine normally, getting some various power-ups. So you miss out on some gold doing this, but it's a cool way to get further faster without having to play through the earlier parts of the mine again and again. What's also really cool about the character progression system is that as you continue to play, you're unlocking more and more stores and areas where you can buy various kinds of upgrades. So it can be really hard how you want to choose that next run if you're going to upgrade your attack strength, your throw power, your HP. Maybe you want to improve your potions. Maybe you want to get access to more relics, and the list goes on and on. So I think that really adds to the replay value of the game, because you could totally have a completely new experience each run, but also if you started the game over, you could build your character completely different as well. So I think if you like top-down dungeon crawling games where you have a heavy character progression system within it, and you don't mind some addicting gameplay, I would highly recommend picking up Undermine and adding it to your nerd library. But let me know in the comments below if you've played this one, if you like other roguelike games like this, what are some other good ones I should check out? They seem to be one of my favorite genres right now in gaming. So let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates of new nerd videos we put out here. And if you'd like to help us support the channel, help pick out content and more, become a patron of ours over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon. And if you'd like to plug into our live streams and Let's Plays we do on the channel, follow us over on Twitch at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.